Did you ever wonder why Chick Hicks is the way he is? The mustache grill, the obsession with winning, and that infamous moment where he wrecked the King to win the Piston Cup? Well, there's more to Chick Hicks than just being a one-time villain. Today, we're breaking down his full story, from his childhood to his racing career to what happened after Cars 3. And some of it, you definitely haven't heard before. Let's start at the beginning. While Pixar never gave us an official backstory for Chick in the films, a comic released by Boom Studios gives us a chilling look into his past. In a flashback, we see Chick as a young car, once full of kindness, wanting to help injured racers. But his father, a brutal win-obsessed muscle car. "This is a family of winners," he shouted. "We don't have time to coddle losers." Chick was taught that winning was everything, that compassion made you weak. As we can see in the panel, this moment broke something inside Chick. He stopped helping and started pushing. Literally. Chick rose through the ranks fast. He trained with his future pit crew member Bruiser Bukowski and joined HTB, Hostile Takeover Bank, a sponsor that seemed perfect for his new personality. He wasn't just racing, he was bulldozing his way to the top, and unfortunately, he was good at it. For years, Chick trailed behind Strip the King Weathers. Second place, always. That eats at a racer like Chick. You can see it in his eyes during the 2006 Dinoco 400. He's not racing to win, he's racing to beat the King. And then, Lightning McQueen enters the picture. Suddenly, Chick isn't second, he's third. During the infamous final race in Cars, 2006, Chick causes 3 separate crashes. First, he wrecks Lee Revkins with a sly sideswipe. Later in the race, he pushes Winford Bradford Rutherford, causing a massive pileup that restarts the race. And finally, he deliberately slams into the King, launching him into the air. Why? Because Chick believes in one thing: win at all costs. A phrase straight from his father. But when he does win the Piston Cup, no one cheers. He's booed. Trash is thrown at him. And the Dinoco sponsorship? It goes to Lightning instead. Chick got what he wanted, but lost everything. Chick's obsession with winning the Piston Cup wasn't just about the trophy. It was about proving himself worthy of Dinoco. That sponsorship meant more than just a new paint job. It was a symbol of status, fame, and legacy. And Strip Weathers, the King, embodied that legacy. With 7 Piston Cup titles, he stood above everyone, even Doc Hudson, who had 3. The only racer to later match that record was Lightning McQueen. But in 2005, Chick had no way of knowing that. This was his shot, not just to win, but to finally earn the recognition he believed he deserved. Chick didn't stop. In the Cars, the video game timeline, he returns to sabotage McQueen, hires tuner gangs like Boost and DJ to rob Mac, and manipulates other racers. He even loses a Grand Prix and still insists on taking revenge. He upgrades himself. As seen in the Race-O-Rama game, Chick dons a meaner black and green design, showing he's gone full villain mode. The game was released in 2009 and takes place after the events of Cars, the video game, but still before Chick's retirement. At this point in the timeline, he's training rough new racers, running his own racing academy, and even planning to take over Radiator Springs. But in late 2008, things took a turn. That Christmas, Chick and his gang were caught stealing, and he was arrested. This ended his racing career for good. Chick doesn't appear in Cars 2, likely because he was already retired. Later, Chick returned in side games like Disney Infinity, but those stories aren't canon. Between the events of Cars Race-O-Rama and Cars 3, Chick transitioned away from the racetrack. But he didn't exactly go quiet. In Cars 3, we see him as a TV host, running Chick's Picks with Chick Hicks, still trash-talking McQueen, still bragging about that one Piston Cup win. He even stands on the podium next to Jackson Storm, feeding his ego, like a reflection of what Chick used to be. He didn't grow, he didn't change, he doubled down. Chick Hicks isn't just a one-note bad guy, he's a warning, a cautionary tale, a racer who lost his way, who thought trophies were everything, and who couldn't see that being a real winner means helping others cross the finish line too. Maybe, just maybe, Chick never stood a chance. In his most recent appearance, Chick shows up in the Pixar popcorn short titled Unparalleled Parking, which aired in January 2021 on Disney+. It's a quick, wordless scene, but it says a lot. Several cars are trying to parallel park in Radiator Springs. Lightning McQueen nails his parking with a clean drift. But Chick, he messes it up, knocks over a cone, and storms off in frustration, just like you'd expect. It's a small moment, but it's the last time we see Chick Hicks on screen. As we can see in concept art, he was once called the Fabulous Floyd and wore a number 01. That changed to 86, a nod to Pixar's founding year and racing slang for eliminated. But take a closer look at Chick's early concept art, and you'll notice something interesting. One of the sketches includes a handwritten note in a speech bubble that says, "Put one good character sketch." It's like we're peeking behind the curtain of Pixar's creative process. These were decisions that shaped personality. And the early sketches? They show a wider, lower, and much more aggressive look. And if we're talking about early versions of Chick Hicks, there's one more piece of Cars history that most people overlook. In the 2005 Cars teaser trailer, we see a green nitroed racer with the number 13, now known as Racer 13. He bashes Lightning McQueen, drives dirty, and even spins out another car to take the lead. Sound familiar? Many believe Racer 13 was an early design for Chick Hicks, just like Racer 57 was an early version of McQueen. He had the same shape, same aggressive style, and the same bad attitude. He only appeared once, but it's clear Chick was always meant to be a problem on the track. Before we wrap things up, here's a quick time-lapse showing how Chick Hicks has changed over the years. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Chick Hicks, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the Cars universe and Pixar lore. Let me know in the comments, who should we cover next? Thanks for watching, and remember, not all winners finish first.